So yeah, a Canadiens prospect was just compared to Hall of Famer Nicklas Lidstrom. Who is it, and what are my thoughts? Stay tuned to find out. So hey ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matt. Welcome to the Sin Bin. So I'm going across my Facebook, right, scrolling for the news, and I fall on a page by TVA. And they're saying that there's this journalist, he's out there in Sweden. He compares one of the Canadiens prospect to Hall of Famer Nicklas Lidstrom. Who is this prospect? So I'm going to spoil it right now, and I'm going to spoil the fun and reveal who that prospect was. This guy, Matthias Norlinder. Who is this Matthias Norlinder? So I'm going to explain it in a bit, but first of all, why don't we just go through the article to know exactly what was said about this player? So as I said, this is by TVA. I don't know how many people speak French, but I put it up there anyway. I'm going to translate everything, so don't worry. But just in case you speak French, I did put it up there. So the journalist, his name is Per Haglund. He's followed the Swedish league for about 30 years, okay? And he's seen players such as Peter Forsberg, not bad. The Sedin twins, not bad. Victor Hedmans and others. He's seen all of these players evolve and develop under the Swedish league. So, guys, this isn't a nobody talking. This isn't your taxi driver or your Uber driver that just told you this. This is a really, really good source. It's someone who's seen Swedish players on a daily basis for the past 30 years. So, whatever this guy's about to say about Mattias Norlinder, I'm inclined to take his word. So let's see what exactly he said. This happened while he was in an interview with The Athletic, okay, The Athletic, and he says in 5 years, Norlinder, he predicts that he's going to win the Norris Trophy. He then compares him to Nicklas Lidstrom. He says he is extremely intelligent. His hands are excellent. Sorry if I'm going slowly, I'm just translating here. And his skating is also excellent. He's going to be the next player from Modo, which is his team, that's going to make it with the Canadiens. Norlinder, he's currently 19, and he has 12 points in 25 games. Not bad for a defenseman, and not bad for someone who's playing in a league of professionals. So, as I said, I stray away from all of the hype and all of the expectation trains and everything, but just the fact that this guy, he's seen the players of the ilk of Victor Hedman, he's seen players of the ilk of Peter Forsberg, and he's seen how they've developed and at what point they were when they were at 19 years old. I'm sort of hopping on board the expectation here, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm hopping on board the expectation trade. So who is this Norlinder guy? I know a lot of you don't know much about him, and that's okay. So do you recall the Pacioretty trade? The Pacioretty trade, as I like to call it, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I put a graphic up here. So Pacioretty goes to the Golden Knights. In return, first of all, we get Thomas Tatar, who at the time was like the throwaway piece, but he's proving now that he's really valuable. Okay, we also get Nick Suzuki, one of, if not the best prospect currently in the Canadian system. And we also get this guy, this question mark, and that's a 2019 second round pick. If you recall during that draft, the 2019 draft, the Canadiens, they then traded away the second round pick that the Vegas Golden Knights gave them, and they traded it away for exchange a third round pick, which ended up being Norlinder, and they also got a fifth round pick over it, which ended up being Laguerre. So in reality, for Max Pacioretty, we ended up getting Tatar, Suzuki, Laguerre, and Norlinder. All of that for Pacioretty. Wow. You know, a lot of us like to shit on Marc Bergevin. Okay, me included. A lot of us were not really happy with some of the decisions he's made. I think this is up there with the Philippe Deneau trade as possibly one of his best trades he's ever done, if not the best. If you recall, the Philippe Deneau trade, Bergevin traded away Dale Weiss. He ended up getting Deneau and a second rounder that ended up being Romanov. And then Dale Weiss later came back. If that's not fleecing, I don't know what is. Well, this might be up there too. And when we have journalists who've been in the business for 30 years, and they're comparing a player to Nicklas Lidstrom, I can't help but salivate at the mouth. Now, again, I'm in the business of tempering expectations here. I said it with Kotkaniemi, and I'll say it again. This guy's not going to be Nicklas Lidstrom. Now, a lot of you on your keyboards are saying, how dare you say he's not Nicklas Lidstrom? Guys, this player cannot turn out to be Nicklas Lidstrom, and he'll still go to the Hall of Fame, because that's how good Nicklas Lidstrom is. He could still be a very, very valuable player and still not be Nicklas Lidstrom. The point of the journalist, Mr. Heglin, was saying that in terms of developments, in terms of what he's seen, the maturity, the skating in the hands, he's sort of on par with the development of a Nicklas Lidstrom. Anyway, that's how I wrote it. Speaking of that Pacioretty trade, because I just want to dwell on it a little bit longer before I go further. If you look currently at the Canadiens stats, who leads the Canadiens? Mr. Thomas Tatar, 25 points through 30 games this year. And this was supposed to be the throwaway in the deal. This was supposed to be a throwaway. It's looking great. Sure, he takes bad penalties every so often, but I think that this is looking great. Back to Norlinder. If you don't know what this kid is made of, I have a little clip here. It's this crappy little Twitter clip, so I apologize for the quality. But this shows just the quality that Norlinder is. His hands, his skating. I think this clip really shows off everything, if you guys will take a look. Oops, sorry. Here we go. Boom. Between the legs, toe drag, backhand. Alright, so there you go. Obviously, I don't have to tell you guys how beautiful of a goal that was. So that was just my little video. I wanted to talk about Norlinder and explore the Pacioretty trade furthermore. Again, let's not expect Hall of Fame out of this guy. There's still, only future will tell. Only the future will tell. There's still a lot left in his development. But that being said, this is nothing but good news. This isn't bad news here. This isn't like he's coming out and saying, hey, he's going to be a train wreck, he's going to be shit, he's not going to make it. No. Don't get me wrong. This is nothing but good news. And I like waking up and going through my Facebook and reading good news. The good news is, if you like this video, please drop a like, it'll help me out a lot, and make sure to subscribe to this channel. My name is Matt, you're watching the Sin Bin, and if you want more content like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button. As per usual, keep your stick on the ice.